It is said that the Mongol Empire was the strongest in the world. The kamikaze was the reason for Japan's salvation from invasion. Mongols were feared, but that was not entirely true. There was something they feared more than anything, a samurai's blade, also known as the Demon King's blade, waiting for them on the shore. There were rumors that the samurai was as strong as Myahu himself, wielding the great demon blade. After that, the scene cuts to a small village. 3 years after the Mongol invasion, a man is seen hunting a bird with a bow and arrow. After the hunt, he returns home with a dead bird. In the house, a boy is seen praying. He is the son of the hunter. The hunter offers to quickly cook the bird for him and suggests resting instead of praying. In the next scene, it is revealed that they are the heirs of the Souma clan. After cooking the bird, they prayed before eating it. From now on, we will call the man a samurai. After the prayer, the samurai asks his son to eat, rest, and strengthen the foundation of body and spirit. The son invites the samurai to eat with him, but the samurai declines, stating that a real samurai's belly is always full. In the middle of the night, the samurai lies down and clenches a rope in some kind of pain. When he looks up, he sees something resembling a demon. The demon questions if he is mocking him, but it turns out to be his ancestor. The samurai stands up on his knees, grabs a candle stand with both hands, and slams it on the ground. The samurai hears a strange sound and, upon looking outside, sees his son, Takamaru, going somewhere. Following Takamaru, the samurai observes him giving away his food to an old lady. After giving away his food, the lady thanks Takamaru. Upon returning home, Takamaru finds his father waiting for him on the stairs. The samurai expresses that it is pointless to give away food when you are sick and hungry like them. He assures Takamaru that he will go hunting the next day, so he should make sure to eat by himself. However, Takamaru replies that as the son of a real samurai, his belly is filled with pride inside, and he doesn't need to eat. The samurai reflects on the past when he made a promise to protect Takamaru until his last breath, remembering his dying wife. In the next scene, we see the samurai waking up naked near a tree, expressing his desire to teach the blade of Souma to Takamaru. After waking up, he observes some wild animals and, watching them, expresses joy, stating, "There are so many animals to hunt for food. We are saved, Takamaru." Not receiving a reply from Takamaru, he looks around for him. Finding himself in an unfamiliar place and being naked, he becomes confused about his situation. Hearing a sound, he looks towards the bush where the noise is coming from. After seeing a shadow, he runs towards it, expecting it to be Takamaru. As he gets close to the shadow, he expresses, "After hunting, we should go back home." To his surprise, it is not Takamaru but a soldier with a spear. The spear cuts through his hand, causing a large wound. Looking behind, he sees more soldiers running towards him. The samurai asks himself, "Who are these soldiers? I have never seen them before," assuming they are barbarians. Not knowing them, the samurai decides to run away from them. Running away from the soldiers, he calls for Takamaru, asking him to hide wherever he is and not move, assuring that he will find him in some time. While evading the soldiers, a spear comes lunging near his feet, wounding his leg. The samurai declares that he can die here when Takamaru is still hiding somewhere, waiting for him. As the spear cuts his feet, the samurai falls to his knees. He sees the soldiers closing in, but at that moment, some arrows come to his rescue, shot by the unknown soldiers. A voice from a tree instructs him to come over or else he might die there. Looking back, he goes towards the voice. After some time, the samurai hides under a bridge, standing with the help of a wooden stick. He expresses gratitude to the girl for saving him from those soldiers, but she mocks him by screaming loudly. The samurai replies with angry eyes, stating that he should be scolding her since he ended up naked there. The samurai notices a wing on the girl's neck. The girl states, "Is the pain making him panic? The bell will ring any time now. Be calm." She expresses that now the samurai belongs to her. The girl acknowledges the samurai, saying he is now her samurai. The samurai points his wooden stick near her face and says not to come near him, wanting to be alone. However, the girl introduces herself as Valkyrie and asks him not to be angry with her. At this point, we come to know that her name is Valkyrie, but the samurai replies, pronouncing it as Warquire, as if it's an unfamiliar word to him. Valkyrie offers the samurai to cross the bridge, stating it's safe out there and he needs his sword as well. The samurai, with a gruff sound, goes to the opposite side, believing he wants to go back to his home, so he heads to the place where he woke up first. Valkyrie tries to stop the samurai, stating the whole place is filled with the Roman army. Einherjer. The samurai thinks to himself that he needs to find Takamaru and get out of this place as soon as possible. Something comes near Valkyrie fast. It's the Roman army. They kick Valkyrie, slamming her to the ground. She tries to escape, but the Roman army kicks her face, causing her to bleed. The Romans express their outrage at the trespasser and question how dare they intrude and attempt to take one of their warriors. Our protagonist expresses anger towards the Roman army for kicking Valkyrie, saying, "You savages." The Roman army asks the samurai which nation he is from, deciding to take both of them. Valkyrie, with her bleeding face, asks him to listen to her and run. At that moment, a soldier with a horse and spear comes running toward our protagonist. Despite considering fleeing, the memory of Takamaru reminds him, "I am a samurai, Souma Tetsujirou son. My belly is full." Thus, our protagonist decides to fight the soldier with his wooden stick, wielding it like a real sword. He gets into position, and the moment the soldier throws his spear towards his face, a sword magically appears in his hand. Our protagonist cuts the soldier's body in half with his sword, blood raining down. It becomes evident that our protagonist not only cut the soldier in half but also the horse. Witnessing their leader lying in two pieces, the other soldiers decide to run away. After the fight, Valkyrie congratulates the samurai, stating that she knew he was strong. Our protagonist looks at his sword in surprise with a confused expression, wondering how the sword came out of the stick. Valkyrie provides an explanation, stating, Einherjer are capable of materializing what they think and visualize in their mind. Through Valkyrie's help, we learn that this method is how weapons from Earth can be transported to this realm. With the assistance of Valkyrie and the samurai, we discover that this place is where the souls of fallen warriors gather, known as Valhalla. Valkyrie introduces herself as Hrist, one of the last remaining Valkyries, and again thanks the samurai for saving her. Hrist grabs the hand of our protagonist and requests him to follow her so they can save this place. They explain that in Norse mythology, Odin rules over a realm called Valhalla, which is connected to Earth by Yggdrasil, the World Tree. Valhalla is where the souls of great warriors gather, chosen by Valkyries, to prepare for the final battle against the Jötnar. These warriors, known as Einherjer, spend their days training for the conflict. Similarly, Souma Tetsujirou, a samurai who defeated a powerful empire single-handedly, finds himself transported to another world with nothing but the clothes on his